Good morning. Today I thought I'd hop on here real quick and just make it really brief, kind of like low edit, because I didn't make a vlog yesterday and I wasn't sure if I was going to get one today, and then I'm not sure if I was going to get one tomorrow, so I wanted to stick to the rule of like never skip more than 2 days, just the same as my rule for the gym. Anytime you skip more than 2 days, it just becomes like a habit, and then that third day makes it really easy, and then before you know it, it's easy to skip it quite a bit. So I just wanted to make sure that I get something out there that is short and sweet. Stand by.
Hello, welcome to Starbucks. What can I get served here?
Hello, I'll take a grande flat white.
Grande flat white, what else?
That's it.
Sounds good. 587, okay?
All right, thank you. Just left the gym. I was shadowing or finishing up my shadowing of the other coaches. It's kind of like my on-ramp to become a coach there at Bear Canyon CrossFit. So anyways, I wanted to hop on here and just get a vlog in so I don't skip more than 2 days. That's going to be my new goal. So I finished the 30-day challenge. I've been enjoying it. Sure, I would like to take a break, but I want to just keep going. Like I said, never skip more than 2 days. So I'm going to try to get this one so it's an easy edit and I can just put it up there. But what I wanted to hop on here and say or talk about was one of the cadets, or this cadets group, of their flag or their model. So each class, well, let me go back. We just finished up week 2, or the second group of rope rescue. So we split the cadets in half. So last week I taught the first half of the cadets rope rescue, and then this week was rope rescue week 2 for the second group. Finished that up. They finished up the final scenario. It was pretty cool. I'll show you how that went right here. I'll kind of give you some B-roll or show you their final scenario. I'm actually trying to bring him over this. So after that scenario, we went in and they were counting all of their equipment, making sure they had everything. And I look over and I notice their flag. So each of the cadets, they have, when they first start the academy, one of their tasks is to build out a flag, like a pendant flag, you know, like a triangle flag. And it kind of just means something to them. And it kind of goes along with like carry the flag, have pride in it. And that becomes their personal flag for their academy. And they put their slogan and what's important to them based off those few weeks that they had and what they want to live by. And I thought it was pretty cool. Usually, you know, it's iron sharpens iron, or the classic, like, you know, go get them and whatever, nobody's left behind, and, you know, the classic firefighter stuff, or the stuff that you see, the motivational stuff. But this flag was a little bit different as far as like colors, the design, and all of that just was just a little bit off, like not off, but it was just different. And this one said, let me just pull up real quick. This flag said, Si La Riegas, Creces. So it's a Spanish phrase that translates to, if you water it, you grow. So, and, you know, when I asked them, that's not the definition they gave me. But it says on here, however, it carries a double meaning. The word riegas can also mean you mess up or you make a mistake. Therefore, the phrase also implies if you mess up, you grow. So it's a reminder that mistakes are part of learning growth, according to some Spanish speakers. So I asked them, I said, hey, like, that's pretty cool. What does that mean? You know, like, it's different. It's different than any of the other flags that I've seen. And basically, what they interpret it as. Okay, anyways. What they said was, you learn from your mistakes, or you make mistakes and you grow from those mistakes, which I thought was really cool. And I like just thought about that a little bit more, and I started thinking about my life and like what that means to me. And then on the bottom they had like, there was a 444, and I don't remember if it was time or just the 3 4s. And I asked, well, what is that? And they said, you know, like the angel, it's an angel number. So it kind of like looks over them. So this class was kind of like philosophical, or it had like, it could mean different things to different people. So I just thought about what that means to me. And I really like enjoyed it, because it's true. Whenever you fail, or every time that I failed, I've learned so much from that failure. And that became part of my growth. So I don't see failure as a bad thing. I actually see it as a positive. As long as you learn from it and you continue to grow. It becomes a problem if you make a mistake and then you keep making it, then that's when it's an issue. So I thought that was a really cool meaning. Stand by, let me get some coffee.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Wait.
Yes, ma'am. All right. How you doing today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Doing good.
Did you need the stopper?
Oh, I don't need a stopper, no.
All right. Sounds good.
Thank you.
Yeah. Have a good one.
You too. See? She wants me to come back soon. They're all really nice. Need to clean up my truck. It's a mess in here. So let's get back to that meaning. That means a lot to me personally, and I started reflecting on my life when I was driving home after that class. I was driving home and just thinking about my life, and kind of like both of the meanings, if you water it, you grow, and the alternate meaning of, you know, we learn through our mistakes. So I just started thinking about that a little bit, and I realized that, you know, I need to recognize like my life and where I'm at, and like, it's not necessarily like failures, but I guess I could consider them failures. And it just really comes down to just my personal health and what I like say that I want to do, or what I've been doing. And there's a couple of things there, right? Like the summer break is over, so I've really been eating like really bad, and like, which affects my health. And then been enjoying like a couple of beers here and there. And what I realize is, when I wake up in the morning, I have the whoop where that shows your recovery. And I know every time I have even like a single beer with dinner, that affects my sleep, which also affects my recovery. So I know that I've been making some mistakes there, and I know what I should be doing and what I need to do. So I'm just going to go off of that, and that double meaning, I'm just going to use that, and I'm going to get back to fitness. That's going to be my new thing. I realize that I've been slipping up, making some mistakes there. I'll call it some failures, and the only reason why I call it a failure is because I did start a 50-day video, or a 50 days to get like a certain weight goal, where I, you know, recorded myself on the scale, and that turned out to just go nowhere. So I failed in that sense of tracking my progress of fitness and where I wanted to be, or where I want to be, or feel like I should be. So I would consider that a failure, but I learned from it, and I'm going to grow from that. So what I'm going to do to get back to fitness, one, I know I need to get back into just getting like my mobility, flexibility. So as you start getting older, I'm 44, you start getting into your 30s and 40s, that stretching and yoga or whatever it is that you use, mobility work, really is important to maintain like the body, right? It's just like, it's just necessary maintenance for it. So I'm going to get back into that routine. So I use the Pliability app for that stretching. Let's see if this helps out. I'm going to get back to the stretching on there, get back to some cardio, and then I'm going to really pay attention to my recovery. You know, that's why I have this, so I can understand that. And I know what I need to do, I just need to do it. So I'm going to reduce any alcohol consumption, improve my recovery, run a little bit more, work out. Anyways, I thought it was really cool to see that flag and to have that meaning, and for it to mean something to me where I wasn't even part of that cadet class or the cadre. So usually they will bring it in based off of what the cadre says, or kind of just like something that sticks out, but I thought that was really cool. So it hit me. I'm going to make some changes, eat right. Of course, I'm not going to stick to it 100% as far as all in. I'll do baby steps, make little changes towards my final goal, but I'm going to keep working towards it. So like what you water will grow, and then I'm learning from my mistakes or failures, and I'm going to use those to grow and be better. Cool. Thanks for listening to my TED Talk, my little yap session here. Just wanted to hop on and talk to you a little bit about that and my experience with this week's cadets and the rope rescue class that I taught. Cool. I will see you tomorrow. If not, no more than 2 days, like I said. All right, peace.